Welcome back to KOTOR 2. So, going to Telos achieves nothing. We are in fact locked out of credits from the Cantina Lady as expected, so we can freely level up. Let's do that first. Also, okay, combat damage bonus is also very relevant. Level up in particular. Also, oh, I forgot what I was going to say now. Oh, HK Factory. The HK Droid Factory is pretty difficult. So we probably don't want to push to that too prematurely. So we should probably leave it alone for now. Come back to it when we're feeling more confidently leveled, let's say. We can look at next time we level up HK, or just look at HK at some point, period, and see if like we feel like HK could do it, like if he's kind of done in terms of like his feat progression. But there's skill checks that are in that as well, and it's solo HK, which means if he can't pass the skill checks, we're kind of cooked, which is not great, like security checks and stuff like that.
My life for yours.
Okay, so Vice's dialogues. Let's just go through this in order. So we fight her, she goes to medical, we've done all that. Then we have the regular dialogue. You can maximize your influence of secret, but only moving closer to the light side of the force. Expected. This is very confusing to read. Okay. Yeah, okay. Let's just do it. We're gonna pick up a bunch of light side points here. We're gonna stop being less crusty, but it's relevant. Are you all right?
I am able to serve. If we enter battle, I will fight and die alongside you.
That's not what I asked. I asked if you were all right.
I have not heard that question in some time. My flesh is healed, if that's the answer you seek.
In Medbay, we noticed you have scars. Who hurt you?
The scars are many and the causes equally so. It is of no importance.
How did you find me?
I felt you, heard you through the Force. It was like a sound at the edge of hearing. And when I heard it, I found I could not ignore it.
Who sent you?
I serve my master. I am an emissary, a scout. My master was aware of a disturbance in the Force, but was unaware of its nature, of you. The disturbance is not something one feels from a living thing. There is little my master does not know, and that you eluded his sight for so long is significant. But I do not know why.
I need to know. I need to know where I can find your master.
You cannot. His vessel roams the borders of known space, and even I do not know where he travels. Until he calls for me. Even if I could lead you to my master, I cannot permit you to find him until you are ready.
Ready? Is this still on track? Yes.
If I bring you before my master, untested, without your potential realized, then you will be lost to me, and I cannot allow that to happen. It would be as if one brought fire to a paradise valley, shattered a cavern of rare crystal, or blinded a painter.
Okay. My life is unimportant. Your master threatens more than just me.
I cannot. I will not. I would die first, and gladly, to preserve you, untouched, unharmed. Now that I have found you, I cannot sacrifice what I have found.
Is she more crusty now? Because like we've already gained a bunch of influence with her, so then she would be forced more dark to match us. We're less crusty, for sure there. Anyway. If he is what has befallen the Jedi, then he must be stopped.
You will meet my master.
Yeah, she is more
It is
crusty.
inevitable. I have seen it. And when you stand before him and realize what you face, you must be prepared. Until then, I must protect you, help you, until you are ready.
Okay. Why are you doing this for me?
There's a greatness in you. A greatness that does not stem from the Force. It stems from who you are. And if my master does not understand you, cannot see you, then perhaps there is hope for us all. But if you seek to survive, then you must understand why this is so.
If your master has trouble detecting me, how are you able to do it?
There is much I see my master cannot.
I'm lost on the where I am on
fear
the
it is because of my
walkthrough.
nature, the nature of my race. My people spend their lives seeing the galaxy, the energy streaming off stars, the growth of life, all things touched by the Force.
Where are your people, your world, now?
It is not a subject which I have spoken of since its destruction.
Okay, now we're into this dialogue check. Okay. None of this matters. Yes. How was it destroyed?
The planet was not destroyed. It remains. It orbits, dead in space. But nothing lives on its surface. It echoes, but there's no one left to hear it.
If your homeworld was destroyed, how did you survive?
I am not certain I did. I was there when the planet died. To see everything around you extinguished. It was as if I was blinded. It was as if the Force had been bled from the world.
As if everything suddenly went silent.
I imagine there are worse deaths, worse pain. But if there are, I do not know them. I was the only living thing remaining on the planet of Qatar. And my life, my agony, was a flicker in the darkness that was the planet. All that I had been connected to had been severed.
You were the only survivor?
Yes, but it was not survival. I still wonder what would have happened if I had died with the others. If perhaps there would have been some way to hide my presence from the galaxy. If only I had not felt that pain, that loss, as strongly as I did. But it could not be done. When the life was bled from the planet, and yet somehow I remained. My master came for me. He walked upon the surface of my dead world, and there, lying in the bodies of my race, he took me for his own, and he made me see. And for the first time, I saw the galaxy, and I wished to die.
I think this is something that always was weird to me. The Miraluka, right? She's a Miraluka, and her dialogue really implies that like all the Miraluka are dead and gone, but they're a playable race in SWTOR. I think what it is Qatar, her planet, is supposed to be like a Miraluka colony or something, and like the main Miraluka homeworld is still there. But I'm not completely sure that's true either. I don't really know exactly what the situation with the Miraluka is. He made you see?
To this galaxy, my world, absent the currents and spectrums of the Force, was nothing but crude matter, rock, flesh, emptiness. He showed the flickering of life on other planets. The mass of beings that swarm through the empty places of the galaxy. To see such creatures, disconnected from themselves, their world, their place in it, unable to see the currents and how they affected everything around them.
Why did your master show you this?
He showed me to make me believe in his cause. He convinced me the galaxy, all life, must die. He fed upon its ugliness, its screaming, and in its place, he left silence. And where there was chaos, he brought stillness and order.
Okay, 3 different options that seem like they're the same thing. How did your master destroy your homeworld? To kill on such a scale, it's impossible.
It was not a thing done with machines or weapons. The Force is far more terrible, and it touches more lives than any machine can hope to slay. For everyone that feels the Force, strongly, deeply, each one feels and perceives it in their own way. You have strengths, whether you know it or not. And my master has his. His power is great, and it comes from hunger. He is a wound in the Force, more presence than flesh. And in his wake, life dies, sacrificing itself to his hunger. And those who feel the Force strongly are beacons to his hunger. My people, my planet, would have been attacked in time. It was inevitable. Yet we could do nothing about it.
Why did your master destroy Qatar?
The Jedi, the last council of the Jedi, came to our world to meet in
Seemed like
secret.
a really dumb fucking idea to go to the
Hoped
Force-sensitive
that
world to
perhaps
meet in
among our
secret.
people, they could achieve the clarity to see
Never mind, I guess that makes
what was
sense.
striking them from the darkness of the galaxy. They succeeded, but only in bringing him from the outer regions. And Qatar, with my kind, with the Jedi upon its surface, could no longer be ignored. And
No,
my people
that's
died,
pretty good writing. That
and
makes
the
sense.
Jedi died. And there was no one left. Only me.
Why did they all meet on Qatar? She just told us that.
They hoped to see the threat that had
Yeah.
been stalking them, and they did. But they were unprepared for the magnitude of the threat.
It probably makes more sense depending on the previous dialogue you picked. He attacked it because the Jedi had gone there? This is the same thing like a third time, but it's fine.
He cannot deny his hunger for long. And any gathering of Jedi is something he cannot long resist.
Uh-oh.
And now that
That's
the
what
Jedi
I
are
have.
vanishing, I do not know
A
what will
gathering
happen.
of Jedi.
Perhaps he will grow strong enough to
Me and my
eradicate
apprentice
all life,
squad.
merely with his presence.
Or it may starve him, make him more desperate. Where is this? Oh, there, okay.
I do not understand what you mean.
Just thinking out loud. Why did the Jedi meet on Qatar?
They
Dude,
hoped to see the
again?
threat that had been
Okay, this is just looping. Got it. Great.
Forgive me, but before you go, I must ask. Why do you do this? Why do you seek to help me? Teach me.
Where's this one? Here we go. We get influence for the first one because I believe you can be saved.
You must not do this. I cannot allow you to weaken yourself for me.
So it looks like 3 is a dark side point. Even-tempered and submissive. Breedable and submissive. I do not understand where your power over the dark side comes from. You are too even-tempered and submissive for my tastes.
There is more to the Sith than simply rage or slaughter. There are many kinds of hate, and all of them have the call of the dark side in them. The galaxy is filled with many such evils, and rarely have I seen anything else.
What do you mean?
I remember little of my homeworld before I entered my master's service. It is not as it was. There is little left of such memories, or the planet itself.
Is this sending me back to the same dialogue? Tell me about your homeworld.
It is not a subject which I have spoken of since its destruction.
Yeah, okay. That's just looping us back into here. I had seen similar acts of destruction at Malachor.
I've heard tales of Malachor. It is said that many of my people felt the end of the Mandalorian Wars from across the galaxy. But do not mistake me. I did not mean to draw comparisons between Qatar and Malachor. My homeworld still exists. It is intact.
I'll be going now. Okay. Influence gain, some dark, mostly light, net light. We were like here, so yeah, that was like 8 points gained overall or something maybe. Let's save. So that was that was the last at the start of the episode, so we'll save here. Let's talk to her again. I had some questions for you.
I will answer what I can, but my answers may prove useless to you.
I heard your species is blind. How are you able to see?
My people once had the power to perceive events, to see through the Force. That sight may manifest itself in many ways, and at times, I may affect the abilities of others to see as well.
You sound as if that sight is lost to you.
My sight has been damaged. What I have taught you, it is not the full extent of the perceptions of my people.
Limited sight.
My master, when he showed me my world, showed it to me as it is. It hurt. And since that moment, it has been difficult to perceive the Force as I once did. But after traveling with you, I feel that perhaps there was a gift in it, hidden beneath the pain.
When one endures, it gives hope to others and themselves.
Only when one suffers do certain truths become evident, both of the galaxy and of the self. And I feel you are an example of this.
Now you only get one chance to ask the following. How do you see through the Force?
If you wish to know, perhaps it is possible to show another what my people see, what I see. First, you must close your eyes. The surface of the ship, its sights, will only be a distraction. Now, in your mind, reach out. Listen for my breathing. Do not focus on the sound, but the life behind it. Imagine its energy, its texture, in tandem with the breathing. And then in your mind, step back from the image and see what remains. There. It is not as difficult as I thought. You learn quickly.
Gain bonus Force points and Force sight. We see through walls.
It will take effort to maintain such sight.
A very niche
But you
power,
now
but
have
that's
that
why
power.
it's unlockable.
And with it, you can use it to see life around you in a different way, as I used to see it.
I'll be going now. Okay. We'll save again in the same slot. Now, where do we find the extra event?
My life for...
I had questions for you.
I will answer what I can.
Was your master the one sent to Paragus?
I am not familiar with the place you speak of. My master has not entered Republic space for some time, but there are others who may move more freely, who may have been responsible for such an act of destruction.
What do you mean?
There are many factions within the Sith, all seeking to take what little remains in the wake of the Jedi Civil War. Where one moves, it is not always known to the others. But their purpose is the same. The death of all Jedi, everywhere. They believe you are the last of the Jedi, and their hatred of the Jedi unites them. All their eyes are upon you, and it is a terrible, quiet darkness that pursues you.
Alright, let me try to figure out how we trigger this event, because I don't know how it works. Okay, so, what I'm reading is there might be very particular conditions for this to work. Vices is supposed to apparently have a single lightsaber. So we're going to just slap on this unmodified one. Wait, attack mod +1. No, this is that one. We'll give her the defensive one. No, we'll give her this one. And then I'm supposed to dual wield, I guess. I don't know if the double-bladed counts. So let's do lightsaber and short lightsaber. And then we can put my double-bladed in the other slot, presumably. So in theory... Wait, why does the one not light up? Should I be concerned about that? Oh, there it is. Okay, it's good now. It's good now. So yeah, in theory, we can do this duel. And Kreia sets it up, so I guess it must be in her dialogue options. So let's try to find it.
Yes. Have you come with questions?
I wish to learn about lightsaber combat.
Very well.
Is this it? Ah!
If you travel with us, Blinded One, then you shall work for your passage on this vessel. Your lightsaber, give it to me.
I shall die before it passes from my hands.
Your lightsaber, give it to me.
The crystal I took from the condensed mist sunk at...
It is adequate. You are young, your energy for such things surpasses mine, and your skill is enough that you may teach him the basics of the weapon. There is much that he has forgotten.
There's only so much I can teach him.
That fact did not escape me. Now, try to kill her with the single blade. Use no other force technique, no items, merely the blade.
Why the single hand? Well, let's just say, are you ready, Vices?
This is no Ichani etiquette ritual. Do not ask her, attack her.
Very well. Okay. There we go. Hey! Hey! That wasn't lightsaber shit!
With two weapons, one in each hand. Again, no items, no force powers. Let us see what you can do when your hands and mind are divided. No force techniques other than weapon skill. Let it flow through you. Let the force fill the cracks in your spirit.
Okay. And I'm not healed by this? That's some bullshit. Good thing we're a fucking dual wield spec. Uh-oh. Was she healed? She's healing? She's cheating? She's cheating?
Now, divest yourself of your weapons. You, blinded one, you will keep yours. Let us see what you can do when you have no weapons left to you. Now, attack her.
Wait, and what can I... okay, wait. Can I use powers? That was not clear to me. Let's do this. Let's run like a fucking bitch.
You have disobeyed me.
Have I? You said nothing about using force powers.
No, I did not. Why did you resort to them?
Because I always have the force to draw upon.
It is enough. There is nothing more for me to teach you. You know as much of battle as I.
Very well. Okay. 1000 XP. Okay. It did not give me weapon focus. Interesting. Let's try... I thought this was going to give me weapon spec. Or I have weapon focus, but it didn't give me weapon spec. Interesting. It gave me weapon finesse. Because on the other timeline, we have weapon finesse. This is during the battle. I reloaded to our save we made halfway through. I don't have weapon finesse here. So maybe because I have this, it gives me that. I also saw some discussion about, like, you don't get weapon spec if you're ranged. So maybe because I tried to use a force power in the duel, it didn't work. So I don't know if I try this, maybe. I'm gonna, like, die. What if I heal? Can I heal? Is that allowed? Because this is, like, crazy.
You have disobeyed me.
I need a moment to catch my breath?
The Sith will not allow you that choice.
Ooh, we're so close! Oh, we're so close!
Enough.
Nice!
More for me to teach
Wait,
you.
okay.
You know as much of battle as I.
Very well. 1000 XP. Wait, we don't have it. Yeah, it gives us finesse again. Okay, so success or failure doesn't matter, I guess. Either way, we get finesse. Okay. The other thing I saw with this that maybe is a thing that's relevant here is it might give her abilities as well. So let's check that. I'm reading a thread from 2018, so it's very weird with what this might be doing. So here, feats, focus, finesse. Yeah, I don't know what she had before though. I can check. I can reload this and check. Okay, I think looking back through the thread and like looking at the situation here, it sounds like the person reporting in the thread always was getting weapon finesse instead of weapon specialization because they had weapon focus. It seems like they're in the exact same situation I am in, and so I guess it's just gonna be weapon finesse, period. Which is fine. Technically, that's +1 to attack. It still saves us a feat. I'm not gonna worry about it. We'll just take spec ourselves. It doesn't really make that much of a difference. And then, yeah, her getting stuff, I don't know if that's true. That might have been me just also misreading things. So I'm not going to worry about any of it. We're just going to start leveling her up. Regenerate force points is probably a thing to take. Alright, healing, energy, this stuff, sure. Okay, and then that's all done there, so, grab like a revitalize or whatever, fuck it. Alright, then we've never leveled him up. We taught him to be a Jedi, but he was not able to be controlled at the time, so that was why we were limited there. What do I want to raise for his attribute? Just strength? Yeah, because theoretically we want something that'll stun, right? Let's look at what we're doing here. It'll be pretty obvious in a second what we were doing here. So we have Master Crit. Okay. Strength modifier, stack strength, 100%. Dual wield, Master Crit to get sneak attack bonuses. Makes perfect sense. Exactly what I figured it would be. So good. Toughness. He's definitely melee focused, so regenerating force points is less useful. Finesse doesn't really matter. Mobility is probably not the worst thing to pick. Let's just stick mobility here, that's fine. Probably this. All right. Toughness, sure. Time for a force power. I guess the usual things. Let's just grab like a spot heal. It's probably fine. All right. Cool. Okay, who else do we need to level up with? 22. Clearly you, right. Like, clearly... Did I level you up? Yeah.
What's going on?
We're on Flurry, we're on dual wielding, lightsaber is done. We were doing toughness here probably, or Jedi defense or something, or both, I guess. Revitalize, sure. Okay, he's done. Guess everybody should be done if they're all at 22. So we want Mando, we want Kreia. Kreia, lightsaber. You get the yellow one? Yes. And that gives you a point of dex, which is actually useful for you. That's good. Congratulations. Totally useful. We're still on weird odd numbers, which actually isn't that much of a downside. And Mando's looking really good with the con. Cool. Alright. We got our dual wheel. Alright. So, next objective. Probably vendor time. And then Mando. Alright. Starting from the top, I guess. Mandalorian combat suits. Probably don't need 2 of these. Heavy suit. Definitely don't need 2 of these. Or 3 of these. Vibro swords, 185? Dashad Sonic, 3 to 6. 10k upgradable to scope, dex, and con damage. I don't really give a shit about that. The damage is pitiful. These are just high chances of damaging these attributes. Although maybe con damage is like really good. I have no idea. I'm going to sell it. I want to finance other purchases on the next planet. Blaster rifle for 65 credits. Sure, man. We'll scrap out the grenades for points, probably. I think it's just good. It's just easy to, like, scrap consumables for components to keep it, like, mentally in my mind of, like, keep a balance kind of between component generation and, like, credit generation. I really don't need these, but they're 35, so there's no point in selling them. Automations. Demo 4, repair 2, dex 3. I mean, I'd probably keep these. 3 pairs is, like, excessive, but still. This melee shield's nearly depleted. I think I just sell this. 39 bucks. It's not really worth that much. Fuck it. Nerve amplifier. 1 whiz, immunity. That's not that bad. Multi-shield generator doesn't matter. Electrical fire and ion. It's not even energy damage. Get that shit out of my inventory. Keep the extra frozen. It's pretty good. Power implant, durability implant. Durability seems weak. I mean, its damage resistance is not bad, but do I need 2 of these? I don't think I need 2 of these. 5 versus energy. Percent. This is like 5 flat. Maybe I should just keep it. It is kind of niche. Yeah, let's keep it. Exchange interface. Keep that. Lockout bypass is just a shittier exchange interface. I shouldn't need that. Actually, do I need 3 of these? I really don't. Wait, is this the... No, these are the centerpiece ones. These are the side ones. So 2 of these is relevant. Let's sell 1 of these. And then let's sell lockout. Motivator. See, now this is fairly unique. There's also probably an open question of how many of those are equipped currently. Unity grids. I really don't need 6 of these. I really don't need 3 of these. I mean, theoretically I do, because I have 3 droids. We'll sell 3 of those. We'll keep 3 of each shield. As far as, like, arms go, maybe I just hold on to those. We got 45k. That's enough to buy, like, a few different things that we stumbled across. It should be okay. Yeah, I think that's fine. I think that's fine. Alright, so we should be... It should be, like, the docks, right? For the Mandalorians. Refugee landing pad. Wait, yeah, docks is there. That's the refugee sector, and that's the promenade, yeah. And I don't think we can get anything new from that vendor because we haven't actually fixed the Onderon situation. Right? We've only done the first half. Do I not have trickle HP regen anymore? Maybe I don't. I was thinking I just had that as like a rule. Yeah, that's them. Hello, Mandalorians. Hello. Should I heal for this? Do they fight me?
What is it?
I have no idea. I should maybe, like, look for this. Wait, I'm confused. There's, like, no influence stuff for Mandalore? Is there, like, no influence for him in
I
general?
want to have a word with.
What is it?
I wanted to make sure that we have some things clear. Right now, we both seek the same goals, whatever our reasons may be. The Sith must be stopped. If they destroy the Jedi, the Republic will fall and my people will be eradicated or enslaved. To survive, I'll help you. But as Mandalore, I have another duty. The unification of the clans.
How do you plan on doing that?
After our defeat at Malachor, the survivors spread across the Outer Rim, many taking up work as mercenaries, or worse. But they cannot have fallen so far that they will not recognize a new Mandalore has been chosen. One who will restore our people to glory. I'll fight beside you, but I'm warning you, don't get in my way. I'm not asking for help. I'm just asking you to let me do this. Cross me, and I might have to reevaluate our arrangement.
Interesting. Yeah, because, like, if I look at Mandalore, on, like, the walkthrough, it's, like, different. What's your take on the Republic? Can I do anything to help you out? Yeah, I don't know. The only one that doesn't, like, antagonize him, theoretically, is the last one. I'll consider what you said.
After the Sith are dealt with, you can turn your attention to us. Or maybe we can forge an alliance of our own. Our next battle need not be fought against your Republic. Consider what I've said. Now, is there something else you needed?
Can you give me some stems?
I thought that the Force would be enough of a weapon for a Jedi like yourself. Need a little something extra to work up your courage in a fight?
I'll take any advantage I can get.
That's a good position for a warrior to take. But even better if he relies completely on his own strength. Here you go. But don't get too attached to them. I only have time to make so many. Now is there some... Here you go. Now... Here you... Now... Already gave you my... Now is there some...
Okay. We got our stems. We didn't get any influence with them or anything. Let's check this combo.
Another Mandalorian. You're welcome to join us. Our clan has traveled here in search of work, and if we find a working arrangement, then I'm sure you could be included in.
I'm not here for any mercenary work. I'm here to return your clan to Duxon, where I am restoring our people to their former glory.
Mandalore? But after Revan defeated Mandalore, no new one was chosen.
I intend to rectify that error.
I have no doubt that you believe that you are Mandalore. But look at the situation we are in now. Anyone could buy a helmet from a swoop track and make such a claim. And the last time Mandalore traveled in the company of non-Mandalorians, we were pledged to Exar Kun.
Ooh, we can lie? Fun. It doesn't seem like it matters. I don't know if he... Would that be good? It doesn't seem like it matters. Yeah, okay. I am a Jedi, sworn to Mandalore's service.
A Jedi? Perhaps you are deserving of the title of Mandalore. I heard rumors from Isis about Mandalorian sightings on Duxon. So perhaps there is truth to what you say. Very well, Mandalore. My clan will follow you and make for Doxon, so that another clan might be added to the strength of your army. Excuse us. We must gather the rest of our clan and deliver them the news.
Okay. Okay, yeah, no, he does have influence. Interesting. Maybe it's just every clan is influence, and you like only the influence system for Mandalore maybe only functions off of the clans. I think I remember something about this, that there is something weird with Mandalore here. Let me look it up. Okay, yes, it is in my notes. I just didn't remember it explicitly till this moment. So let's read through this. In addition, Mandalore's influence has been fixed, and you can now gain or lose enough influence to trigger his conversations and rewards. In vanilla, if you lead Mandalore to the Mandalorians on Nar Shaddaa Dantooine, you get some dialogue and nothing else. In Sith Lord Restored Content mod, these count as influence opportunities. So I think what this is saying is Mandalore was bugged in vanilla, where you would never gain influence with him, so you could never like unlock his conversations. And so Sith Lords is not so much restoring Mandalore's content as it is fixing a bug that prevented it from being accessed, I think. And apparently there's a T3 dialogue after you finish this stuff. Now the problem with this is going to be, it's going to be hard for us to figure out Mandalore's conversations, because I can't use the walkthrough to make sure I'm, getting every trigger correctly. So that's interesting. Or complicated. So we'll have to go through that and deal with it appropriately. For now, we seem to be done here with this. I guess it's just one more group of Mandalorians on Dantooine. It's not one on like every planet or anything. So yeah. Alright, back to the ship. Nothing popped. Okay. Well, let's do maybe combos with Mandalore then. See where he points us.
Nice ship you have here. Where did you get it?
We requisitioned it from the clutches of a Sith warship.
I see. Well, you were lucky to get
That's
it.
funny because he knows the
This
ship.
is a fast ship. Well made. I'll bet she'd have some stories to tell. Now, was there something else you needed?
Okay. Can you tell? Okay, we should do... Let's exit. Okay, nothing. Let's make a save. This slot's fine. And then, yeah, we'll do dialogue options one at a time. And if we see him... Go ahead. Go ahead.
You fought with Revan and Malak during the Mandalorian Wars. Why?
I wanted to test my training in a real fight. They provided an opportunity.
We'd never faced Jedi before, and didn't know the threat they represented. You've always been in the Jedi Order. Things that are common knowledge to you are rumors and stories to the rest of the galaxy. We only knew what we had seen in holovids and from our experience with Exar Kun, and by that time, he was completely a Sith. We thought we would triumph easily over such noble and compassionate leaders. Those are weaknesses we easily exploited in the past. What did you think of us?
Strong warriors and worthy adversaries.
And that is how we thought of you. Not of the Jedi in particular, but the men and women who joined Revan and Malak to fight against us. You turned a demoralized, defeated mess into a coordinated army. You brought tactics, backbone, and above all else, victory to them. Ever consider what would have happened if we'd won? The Sith would have been nothing more than a border skirmish against the might of my clans. We would have brought a new age of strength and expansion to the Republic, with a wealth of the core worlds providing arms and warships to fuel our growth. Instead, the Republic won. Look around you. Look at what your precious victory has brought you. I ask you this, is the galaxy better off for the Republic's victory?
Ooh. I don't deal in what-ifs.
Just think about it. Now, was there something else you needed?
Nope. Okay, no influence pop up there. Fair enough. No negative influence, I'm gonna call it good. I'm not gonna, like, try every option in combos. Just as long as we don't, like, lose influence, right? Because if we see a loss of influence, we can assume there's a gain of influence for a different dialogue option.
Yeah, what do you want?
What's your take on the Republic?
The Republic is a stagnant beast that had been killing its people for years before the wars began. Were it not for Revan's strength, the Republic would already be dead.
I think this conversation is in the walkthrough, so this could give us clues towards potential influence. Not really that used. Okay. You seem awful complimentary of Revan, considering you almost destroyed your people.
Only Revan was worthy of our respect. We swept through the Outer Rim without any opposition until Revan assumed command of the Republic forces. Only then did the battle turn. But as you know, only a handful of Jedi fought, while the others cowered in their halls, afraid to meet us head-on.
Ooh, I could see this being influence. It wasn't fear that kept the Jedi from fighting.
I'm sure there were good reasons. I'm not accusing you of being a coward. You commanded the Republic fleet that destroyed ours. You were a worthy opponent. Now, was there something else you needed?
Can you do anything to help out?
I am Mandalore, leader of the Mandalorians. I will help you fight your battles and plan your strategy. But I will not be your errand boy. Find some other lackey to do your bidding. Now, was there something else you needed?
Never mind. Okay, nothing from
What
that.
do you want?
Not even really worth saving, necessarily. Can you tell me about the Mandalorians?
The Republic thinks my people are dead, scattered. They are wrong. You should have destroyed us when you had the chance.
Yeah, okay, so these dialogues are all the same
Mandalorian
ones.
lives, we will survive. Our honor, fortunes, and lives revolve around battle. From our earliest history, this has been our way, as it will be always.
My life has revolved around the same things.
Which is one of the reasons I travel with you. It pleases me that you recognize the truth. The Mandalorian clans will be united. Then we will take back our place in the galaxy. But we live in times of action, and I've said enough for now. We can speak of this again later. Now, was there something else you needed?
Nah. Wait, is this a different one? Are you certain the clans will follow you?
We have suffered defeats before, but none like our defeat at Malachor. Our spirit may have faded, but it hasn't died. It will burn bright again, like a star in the heavens.
Yeah, the fandom won't let you fucking die. The Mandalorians gotta come back and back and back and show up everywhere and get their own show with 3 seasons and a movie. Why haven't the clans come together earlier?
The end of the Mandalorian Wars was something new and unknown to us. Revan fought us like a true warrior and defeated us on our own terms. Revan embodied our philosophy and showed us our own weaknesses. Then he exploited them. It was a painful lesson. With Mandalore dead, our weapons taken, and our pride destroyed, many lost their way. But I will change that.
I'd like to help you.
I would appreciate your help. Many in the Republic look at the Mandalores as wild and violent kinrath. Now, after many years, a new Mandalore has returned. We have a long tradition of honor in dealing with allies and those who provide us aid. It's a tradition that those we war against are quick to forget. I can tell you want to know more, but we can talk more later about this. Now, is there something else you needed?
Okay, how did you become Mandalore? Let's exit here. Okay, no influence. I don't know if maybe the conversations don't give influence still, because maybe just the influence gain from the recruiting the other Mandalorians is enough, and that'll unlock other combos at the end of that. Maybe.
Yeah, what do you...
How did you become Mandalore?
Being Mandalore is the greatest honor for our people. Mandalore's helmet is passed from one leader to the next. When Revan executed Mandalore before our eyes, He cast Mandalore's helmet away, denied it to us. He took Mandalore's helmet and left with it. If he hadn't done that, the new Mandalore would have been chosen that day, but without leadership and direction. The clans scattered, fell apart.
That's a way to, you know, defeat them. That makes sense. I'm just gonna look here. So this started with, can you tell me more about the Mandalorians? The Mandalorian clans will be united. Yeah, I think we're in dialogue that is, like, not in this walkthrough. So maybe these are those, like, influence conversations, but maybe they just happen. Okay. How did you find the helmet?
During the Jedi Civil War, I met and traveled with Revan. I was there with him when he defeated Darth Malak, and traveled with him afterwards.
That's
Eventually, he told me where he had
just
taken
straight
the
up
helmet. He set me upon this path.
confirming that
Talk
he's
about
Ordo
Revan
right
and
there.
Other things later, if you like. You know enough for now. Now, is there something else you needed?
Okay. Yeah, I think some of that was not base game. Well, like, not accessible in base game, maybe.
Yeah, what do you...
If you were leader of the Mandalorians, I'd have thought you'd have been tougher than you are.
I fought countless battles. Ones most didn't walk away from. The wounds add up. And even the implants are all that keep me going sometimes. I may have been stronger in my youth, and stupider. But now I've got to rely more on my armor, my weapons, and my cunning. Now, is there something else you needed? Yeah, what...
Okay, so that's exhausted dialogue options. They're not there anymore. They're no longer, like, accessible. So I guess that's good?
Yeah, what do you... The Republic were not...
I'm just seeing if there was a different thing here.
I'm not... Now we're... Oh, now...
Okay, no. Alright, well, that's all the dialogue we can do there, so I guess we call that good. Let's end the episode here, I suppose, then.